All right.
Cool, looking sharp.
Yeah.
Look at you, buddy.
Yeah, baby.
This guy right here. He's a good-looking dude, and
Rocking, baby.
look at this.
Yes.
So today we are here meeting up with Alan, right?
Yes.
And the name of the company is Elite Transportation.
Correct.
So
Las Vegas.
Of Las Vegas.
Yes.
Okay.
The only place to be, man.
Okay, so what is this company exactly?
It's a party bus company. Largest party bus company in Las Vegas.
How did you come up with that idea?
She kind of helped me.
Okay.
We started out with little cars, and then the little cars got too small, so we had to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I can always put, more people in. I mean, less people in smaller cars. Can't put more people in larger cars.
When you say smaller cars, are you talking about just regular cars?
I started out with the little small limousines.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you know this was actually a niche that you wanted to get into? Was there something that you seen? Oh, really?
I mean, started out background as I was a single dad.
Okay.
Had a young daughter. Couldn't go to school or whatever. I used to fix office equipment.
Okay.
So I bought a little toy. It was a Cadillac 6-pack.
Okay.
And that came the Barney Mobile. And from that, all my neighbors left notes on the windshield. And I'd be the copy guy with the limo. And then next thing you know, blew up to this.
And how long ago was that?
This was 22 years ago.
Okay. So your office is here is located on what, where are we at?
Well, cross streets are Decatur, Russell.
Okay.
We're on Saab Street.
Okay. Yeah. So we're pretty close to the Las Vegas Strip.
In between Russell and 215.
Okay.
North. Means west.
Okay. So can we go inside and take a look at your operation and
check it
see
out.
what we got? So, Alan, let me ask you this. How did you and Cowdy get together?
So, friends of friends. She needed vehicles.
Okay.
Had a friend that I was already going with and hanging out with. And we were doing business with. And he introduced me to her. And then from there, we've just been blossoming.
Okay.
And growing.
Wow. As soon as I step into this warehouse, I mean...
10,000 square foot building. And it's still not big enough. I have
really
parked outside, yeah.
So, how often are you guys working these vehicles?
Every weekend we sell out. They work every day. We have shifts. And then we have days off, obviously, for the drivers. So we do half fleet during the weekdays and then full fleet on the weekends.
Okay. Now, these vehicles, they're just not your average vehicles here.
No.
Okay.
These are all custom.
Really? So each one is completely custom?
Custom designed how I wanted.
Okay. So I noticed each one has a different theme, which is, I think it's really cool. Who came up with this?
Me.
Big Daddy.
Me.
Right?
I designed
Endgame.
Designed them all for just, because you only have 5 seconds or 2 seconds when people drive by.
Yeah.
So you have to have something they can remember and refer back to on the website.
And how much is one of these vehicles actually
This one's
cost?
about $350,000 for the bigger ones. They're 40 feet long, 40 passengers.
Yeah.
All the way down to $225,000 for the 25 passengers.
Okay. So how often are you running this a year?
Like I said, we're running it every weekend.
Okay.
Sometimes every day.
Have
Depends
you?
on the seasons, because it's seasonal for us.
Oh, is it really?
So
Okay.
summer we're running every single day, all day, all night.
Winter's a little bit more slow.
Winter, everybody dies out.
Okay.
It's quiet here. That's the time we do a lot of maintenance and upkeep. And
So what does the maintenance cost on something like this?
these are brand new, so the maintenance is basically tires, oil changes, brakes, and any kind of damage that people have that when they get in there, they get a little crazy.
And how long before you get your investment back on something like this?
That, like I said, all depends on how busy we get. So it's hard to tell you exactly until, because every year's been different, obviously, since COVID and everything else. We had to shut down the whole fleet for a while, and I was only running one or two cars.
Yeah, you hear that? He said fleet. Not one, not two, not three, but like 20.
Exactly.
Yeah, Alan, how many vehicles do you have now total?
We have 15 trucks.
15 trucks.
Yes, 15 brand new vehicles on the road.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
All 2020s.
yeah, so when I met Alan, you heard his story. He had a smaller limo, and then he obviously it became this big party bus. When I had my luxury concierge business, he was my go-to. And every bachelorette party, even corporate groups, they would want this vehicle to have that pre-party excitement before they go out every weekend.
We were doing concept vehicles in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like the one behind me.
Okay.
These are full concept vehicles. And then they were just nothing like in the world. I had them custom made as well. Special built. They took about a year to be made. And then, you get inside them, there's nothing like it. And then they have, it's basically a limo that you can stand up in.
Okay. As far as this limo here, how long will something like this last for before you turn around and get another one and let this one go?
You don't let them go. You sell them to other people who want them.
Okay.
They last forever. It just depends on the maintenance.
Okay. So you'll sell it to another company out here, or
I usually try to send it out of state because I don't want competition.
Which makes sense. Okay.
Because there are only so many built. I only built so many in the world.
Okay.
Unless people want to do some Mickey Mouse knockoff ones, and they find somebody who can do not as good as quality. See, this one right here has some crazy flames, everything.
Yeah.
Right now I'm down for service, so I'm just doing maintenance on it as well. So we can't really see all the bells and whistles.
So it looks like for the transportation, right, the niche, you have your own little niche within the niche, right?
Correct.
Because I don't think I've seen any other company that has this type of vehicle.
Nobody does. Probably in the world. They have maybe onesie twosies because they see me and then they try to find where I have it or try to copy it. You know?
Yeah.
To emulate it or try to find something similar, but they won't have the detail. Like I have inside, we have basically from like the limo style seating inside, and also Lamborghini style seating with the checkered pattern and all that stuff with the custom color inside. But also we have ostrich going around the whole outside.
Okay. Now let's talk about this Big Daddy right here, because I noticed this Big Daddy has its own theme.
Correct.
How did you come up with this theme, and what makes this different from all the other vehicles?
Every truck I get in there, I look at them,
Yeah.
I drive them, and then I think of a name.
Okay.
So when I drove this thing, at the time it was my biggest truck. So I go, this thing's a Big Daddy.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then a lot of people when I say, hey, this is a Big Daddy, the girls love that.
Yeah.
I want that Big Daddy, and they play with me a lot about that on the phone. Yeah.
Okay.
And it gets a lot of attention just from the name.
So majority of your clients, your clientele, who's your clientele, you would say?
Oh, I've had all the way from celebrities, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention their names, to Manny Pacquiao, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Fergie. I've had Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, kids. But like I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention all these people.
We drop it anyway. It don't matter.
Chris Angel. I mean,
Chris Angel, local celebrity.
A lot of local celebrities I do.
Yeah.
A lot of international stars.
Yeah, let's talk about the insurance. I mean,
I'm about $2,500 per truck.
Wow.
Per month.
Per month.
So add that up. That's about $500,000 a year.
Ooh.
Just in insurance. So I'm working for insurance.
Wow.
And then fuel's up like crazy right now.
Yeah. So, what kind of fuel does it take? Diesel or?
These are diesel and gas.
Diesel and gas. Can we go take a look at one of your vehicles?
Sure, definitely. There's one right here.
Okay.
One of our brand new ones right here.
Okay. So this is the latest one.
This is brand new.
Okay.
It's 20 car to 3 passenger.
Okay.
It's called Bad Influence.
Okay. How did you come up with that name?
I get in them and I go.
Okay.
I'm driving it. So
All right.
I'm a bad influence.
All right. Let's watch this water right here.
Yep.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, this is cool. So, how many people can actually sit in here?
Depends on the size. If any football players, obviously we got downsized, really about 20 to 25.
Okay.
If you're ballerinas, we can put 30.
So, all right. So, what is this right here?
This stripper pole.
Does every vehicle have a stripper pole?
Yes.
Yes.
Some have two.
Okay. So, let's talk about this design. So, you designed this whole thing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I sit with the manufacturers. I design how I want it to be the outside of the body style. And then I go on the inside with each one of these trucks have a different seating too. Most of them, they all have the ostrich on the outside.
Okay.
But they have different, either have triangles, squares, or octagons.
Wow.
Just like a Lamborghini. So you know what I mean. Basically, I got the concept from Lamborghini, and I use their kind of stitching pattern.
Now, as far as like for drivers, let's just say we're at the end of the night. Is there like a customary practice that you should tip the driver?
Always.
So how much is that tip? Because I don't know.
20%.
20%?
Correct.
Wow.
And a lot of times what we'll do is we'll educate the customer ahead of it, and we'll include the tax, tip, fuel, and also the fees.
So, COVID, how did that affect your business?
This place is ghost town. Shut everything down.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Yeah.
So that tells me that you probably have to have some money for carrying costs, just in case like things like that happen,
You always
right?
have to plan, and you always have to keep stockpile. Plus, I mean, we were essential, so we're still able to run.
Yeah.
So I was still running a couple trucks during COVID with the restrictions and stuff like that. So.
You know, one thing I've noticed in here, there's no seat belts.
They're in the seats.
Okay. Is that actually is it required?
No. Only if you're a California model.
Got it. So the driver, what kind of license do you need?
We have to have a CDL with a passenger endorsement. If you have the air brake vehicles, then you have to have air brake endorsements.
Oh, this is fascinating.
We also have to have background checks, drug tests, and then you check the DMV printouts to make sure you have no tickets and make sure you're not a child molester or any kind of bad person.
I don't know if we could put child molester in there. That ain't gonna sound right.
No, we verify you're not.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. All the background.
We deal with kids, so we make sure that we have the best of the best.
Yeah.
Because we are elite, so we can't have any kind of hiccups with the driver being some kind of weirdo. There's no way possible. I will not hire him. I will not let him. So we do a full background check, and then we're also by NTA, Nevada Transportation Authorities. They also have to go through them to do a background check through them. So I do my own background check, and so does the state.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, you're doing things the right way, so
Correct.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Now, is there anything about this bus that we didn't cover that we need to know about?
People, a lot of times, they don't want to get out because they have more fun inside their vehicle than they actually do.
Oh, really?
Like everyone else. You can play your own music.
Yep.
You have your own group, and you don't have a dress code.
Wow,
and
that's
it's for all ages.
That's
so you
perfect.
can have infants with your family and have adults. We just don't let the minors drink.
Yeah. That you don't know about.
Well, we watch. We have cameras.
Okay.
We can see it and we can smell it.
So let me ask you this: for 2022, where do you see your company going?
Right now we're expanding.
Okay.
It all depends on the government, though. All depends on our governor.
Well, let's get into this is a little bit fascinating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
So, why are you saying that?
Because he's playing games with politics. And Vegas should be an open place. We shouldn't be wearing masks. We shouldn't be worried about these things because obviously everything 2 years gone by it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And they're still stuck on like a broken record. They're just skipping. You know, and you're playing the same thing over and over and over, but it's not working.
Yeah.
You know, the policy they're doing is not working.
Talking about sick, has anybody thrown up on a bus?
9 times out of 10, no.
Okay.
These are all brand new vehicles. Like I said, we have cameras, and me as one of the drivers that I also drive.
Okay.
We also, through the night, we talk to the people.
Okay.
And we can tell when the people are starting to fade. You can tell when in the beginning, you know, they're talkative and you know, and then towards the end of the
They
night,
start slowing down.
Quiet.
That sounds like me.
Exactly. If you see them pass out in the back of the truck, pull the vehicle, say, okay, who's gonna call this one an Uber or
That's good.
Or a taxi because you can't have him on the vehicle no more because as soon as he wakes up he's gonna throw up and it's not safe for him to be in here because you don't want to ruin everybody else's adventure here.
One thing that I find very fascinating, you just mentioned that you also drive.
Correct. This bus.
Okay.
This is my baby.
As a business owner, right, you have two types: people that work on their business or in their business.
Correct.
So you're working on your business and also in your business. Why do you still choose to drive this vehicle?
For one, it's my passion.
Okay.
For two, I can see what's going on with my company. I can see what's going on with the industry. And also, I can also communicate with the customers too and see what their impact, what their feedback is, and always keep listening to what the customers, wants or needs are.
I like that. So you're very in tune with your business.
So I can, adapt and not like the rest of the stuff that's going on in this world. I'm not one thing fix all. If there's something that needs to be fixed, I'm gonna listen to people and go ahead and change it. That's why all the cars are custom.
Yeah.
By the way, the people say, hey, this, and this. Well, the lights, bells, whistles, sound system, dance pool. Every phone call is, I want a dance pool.
Yeah.
Every truck's got a dance pool sometimes too.
Okay.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Okay. For all the guys out there, okay, this is straight up a panty dropper. Like, guaranteed. You ain't got to say nothing. You just got to pull up. That's it. All the girls want to be with you. All the guys want to be just like you. Would you agree, Rudy?
I would agree.
So, Alan, let's talk about this vehicle here.
Yes.
What about this vehicle, you wanted it? Because you said you had a Lamborghini Huracan too, right?
Correct. That's one of the ones. I update my vehicles every 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year?
Correct.
So, are you purchasing these vehicles or are you leasing this vehicle? You just buy them?
I just got rid of the 720, which was the baby version of this.
Yeah.
So I went through that one for a year, and then this one came up on the market, so I grabbed that, traded it in. The other one was paid off, so the equity was there. Got me into this one at a low payment, so
Nice.
I'm into it.
Okay. So let's talk about this. Why did you get this one? You said it was about, what, 500, 600 horse?
700.
700.
Horsepower.
Wow.
Twin turbo.
Okay.
So basically, it's going on the fastest roller coaster ride you've ever been on times 2.
Okay.
So when you get in it, you pull on maybe like 8 G's and you either
You bullshit.
No, I'm not.
So you're like this.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Either you're real quiet.
Yeah.
Or you're screaming and freaking out.
Yeah.
Or you want to throw up. So
okay, it's one or the other.
it's all three.
Wow.
Even my kid, when he gets in there, he's okay, Dad, I'm getting sick. You know, I mean, just from the G-force, this thing pulls when it kicks in. It just you can't pull your head off the seat.
So was this something that really inspired you to say, hey, you know, I'm gonna work hard.
Correct.
As soon as I make some money, you know, I'm gonna reap the rewards,
Well,
the
like I
fruit of
said,
my labors.
My whole life, I've always had the posters on the walls.
Yeah.
And I look at them every day. And then I finally got it. Took the poster off the wall and then make them reality.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So what could you share for like all the new young guys out there that's just getting started into their business?
Yes.
What could you actually share with them?
Well, you got to have a business that you have passion for. You have to have the flame. You got to want to do it every day, and it's got to, you know, you got to wake up and think about wanting to do it every day, and never get tired of it. Because if you get tired of it, it's not what you want to do. It has to be something that comes from inside, and it's an internal flame, and it keeps you going. Keeps you sober, keeps you from doing drugs, keeps you active, and you're 100% into it. Now, I work 20 to 40 hours a week, and I just nonstop. Sometimes I go crazy. Then I shut down for 2 days. The older I get, the harder it seems to be, you know, to keep up. But I'm doing it. But it's all about ambition, passion, and having that internal flame lit. But you got to do something that makes you happy, that you wake up every morning and you want to do it. If it's not something you want to do, then there's no point in doing it.
That's actually a very good point. And it's very hard to find something that people are just really into where they can actually make money into it. And it takes some time because this took you a very long time to get to where you're at.
I used to also do real estate. I did a lot of that. And I also did office equipment. I had an office machine company where that was my passion as well because I'm mechanically inclined.
Okay.
So I like to fix things. And I like to sell things. So all these things kind of just fell in my lap, and I went with them for so long. But things I had to pick and choose which one I wanted because I couldn't do all of them at once. So I had to allocate myself towards one of them and just focus all my energy to one project. Make it grow.
That's actually a good point. And sometimes that happens to me where I'm spreading myself too thin, where I create multiple streams of income, or I try to focus on one business, but then it takes away from my primary business. And that has happened. Like, let me give you an example. My business is really real estate, buying and selling, and we do very well. But then I went out and I tried to flip some properties, and I took away from that, and I realized I'm losing from my primary business.
Time is money.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Time is money, and you got to allocate yourself. And if you can allocate to other people to do it for you, but you also got to time manage yourself, and also see where the resources are coming. If it's going to cost more to do that, then it's not worth it. It's best to do what you know best, so you can get it done quicker. And just focus on what you have the passion for because it's what you like to do.
Now, you talked about time is money, and you want to allocate your time in the right areas, right?
Correct.
Can you explain to the audience a little bit more for all the young entrepreneurs out there?
Okay.
An example.
So, what you do is you gotta plan your attack. You gotta look at the pros and cons of everything, and then have a game plan. You gotta start out with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, to 1 hour, to 1 month, to 1 year, 1 week, and spread it out and see what's going to have you accomplish those goals. You have to accomplish those goals, short-term goals and then long-term goals, and see which one works the best for you. And obviously, if you plan it out and you look at it, it's not working, you got to hurry up, switch gears, and go towards the best way to get the goal that you have the ambition for.
Man, that's some great information. That's great content.
Yeah.
Now, guys, if you guys want more video content like this, let me know in the comments below. And also, I got to get my girl to finish up this video. Let's go ahead and finish up this video.
I'm finishing it up for you?
That's right. Hit it.
Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Kaori Nagao and Chakits. If you're not subscribed to Chakits 2.0, it's his new channel. Please make sure you do that, and love collaborating with you as always.
Also, real quick, don't forget, I'm going to have a link in the description below for Elite Transportation in Las Vegas.
Yes.
So, guys, look. if you guys want to do things the right way, you guys come out here in Vegas. It's all about the lifestyle.
Yes.
If you're not riding one of this, you're not doing the Vegas lifestyle. So I'm going to have a link in the description below. I want you to support the local businesses out here. Other than that, until next time, peace.
Peace.